Welcome to another commentary on Season 2 of Moral Orel from us, 2004.
The podcast, Odyssey.
Yes. We are, in this one, covering Season 2 episodes... What number? What's the number on these episodes?
I was going to see if you could get it. It's 5 and 6.
Alright, 5 and 6. Offensiveness and God's Blunders, in that order.
Respectively.
Yes. Respectfully.
Respectedly?
Dastardly.
Wasn't that the character from, Wacky Races or whatever?
Dick Dastardly.
And his dog?
Muttley.
Muttley?
Yes.
Rick Harrison from Pawn Stars laughs like Muttley.
Does he?
Yeah.
Inoffensiveness starts out with Orel and Shapey and Sal's. What's the name of the family? The Italian family again?
The what?
The Italian family.
Oh, the Figarellis.
Yeah, Figarellis.
I didn't know his name was Sal. I missed that.
Yeah.
Even though
Mr. Figarellis.
Yeah.
The corner store.
Yeah.
Drinking some milkshakes.
That are, in celebration of the anniversary of his benign polyp.
Yeah. And Egg Lady, a.k.a. Miss Censordoll.
Yeah.
Who we later learned is named Frances Clara Censordoll. Full name.
How'd you catch that? Damn.
We see her ID.
Yeah, I didn't read it. I looked at it, but I didn't remember that.
Yeah. Orders
under fried eggs.
Yeah.
Which are just disgusting to me. I almost threw up. It was gross. It was very gross. Like the least gross part of it was the part that looked like cum.
Yeah. I eat a lot of eggs.
Yeah, you do.
You don't know about how much eggs I eat.
Bro, every hamburger I've ever seen you eat has a fried egg on it.
Yeah. I like fried eggs.
Yeah.
I enjoy them.
You're like that girl from Amanda Show.
I like eggs. Yeah.
Did we ever look up what that girl's doing nowadays?
I heard she was murdered.
Oh.
That's not true. I have no idea what she's doing.
She caught salmonella.
Yeah.
The character did. Imagine how bad that girl's breath stank.
What? The actress? Or the character?
The character.
Oh.
Also, I always related her to Ed from Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Because of the dumb voice?
Yeah.
I get it.
Buttered toast.
Yeah. She died under the weight of Dan Schneider. Fatty Arbuckle style.
Wait, what is that?
Fatty Arbuckle?
Was that real?
The silent movie star.
Did he kill a lady?
The story... I'm not sure if it was rape or not. That was the first big rape scandal. First big scandal in Hollywood.
Yeah.
It was at a party. And the story goes that she died when he raped her.
Jesus.
Due to his weight crushing her.
God damn.
Something like that.
So, Egg Lady orders eggs, and she has God coming out her keister, or some shit like that.
Okay. When she leaves, Sal explains his complaint about her is that he said it's like she's got God stuck in her keister. Is his complaint about her.
Yeah.
So, which is the words that Orel is fixated on when he visits her at the library.
Yeah.
Which she is the
librarian.
Town librarian who loves to burn books.
Yeah.
Because her name is Censordoll, and she is obsessed with censoring things.
Yeah.
But also has an obsession with eggs.
Yeah.
She takes Orel on as a due to noticing how pliable Orel is.
Yeah.
Takes him on as like a mentee.
Yeah.
That's training him in the ways of censoring everything and ruining everyone's fun time.
Yeah. She also slapped the shit out of Figarelli before she left.
After he gave her eggs.
Yeah. And he gives her eggs for free so she doesn't protest him.
I think she has I think I might have figured out what the thing is.
What?
I think she has a sexual interest in eggs.
Let's not talk about that yet. Or at all. on this episode. Because spoilers.
I'm not gonna reveal that.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
And after Oral is trying to figure out a birthday gift for her, he visits the local farm.
We got
What?
a lot of shit happens while he's a mentee. They protest a lot of shit.
Yeah, and there's a lot of gags on the signs.
They like protest.
Did you write some down? Write down some of the funny ones.
There's a movie theater. They're watching The Greatest Story Ever Told.
Yeah.
It's the most boring story ever told. And movie too long and boring causes viewers to start whoring.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And then they... what was the other shit they protested? Besides the hospital. Science...
Bank.
blood
bank.
Blood bank, yeah. They were against blood transfusions. And then they protested a hospital. Because they agree with God's compliance, not science. Or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Your flashlight's on.
God damn, that keeps on happening.
So then, as they're protesting at the movie theater, Oral learns that it's Fran's birthday.
Yeah.
Because the lady working the booth at
The movie
theater asked for her ID. Or Fran shows that lady working the booth her ID to show that she doesn't need the senior discount.
Because she called her old.
Yeah.
She said she's a senior citizen.
Yeah.
She's like, actually, I'm only 40. And by showing her ID.
She's only 40.
Yeah.
Her birthday was that day.
And the way she looks is probably due to denying herself pleasure throughout her entire life.
Yeah. Just turns you old and stresses you out.
Yeah.
So in learning that, Oral does what Oral does.
Yeah.
Tries to figure out what the fuck to get her. And celebrate her birthday. Because she doesn't celebrate her birthday because it's pleasureful.
Yeah.
So he goes to the local farm where dude is... we didn't catch dude's name.
I don't know, farmer.
Yeah.
The farmer,
Yeah.
who was a weird pervert, who's licking the plum. Was it?
They were plums, but he was licking the stickers to put on the plums.
No, he was licking the plums and then putting the stickers on
Whatever.
the plums.
That's pedantry.
You said the stickers, so I'm just...
Bruh, that's pedantry.
No, that's pedophilia.
Okay, so he says like that the eggs come from where the sun don't shine, and Oral doesn't pick up on that. So he's like, "Oh, the sun don't shine. What? The sun's shining." And then he's like,
He shows Oral how eggs
come from
out of chickens.
Yeah.
Also, while being a pervert about it.
Yeah. And he's like, it's really graphic.
Dirty talking to the chicken.
Watching the egg come out of the chicken.
Yeah.
Which I don't even think, like, had dude not been talking, I don't think it'd be that gross. In learning this, Oral realizes that the eggs are sinful.
Yeah.
Because they come from lady bits.
They give people pleasure.
Yeah.
As he could clearly see with the farmer being a pervert about it.
Yeah.
And saying, "You don't go to church, do you?"
Yeah.
About the chicken.
And so then he gathers the other protesters who have no other role.
So better than protesting.
Yeah, or like autonomy at all, apparently.
And they start protesting the corner store.
That sells eggs.
Which is the only place that Censor Law doesn't want to censor.
Yeah, because eggs.
Yes.
And then she realizes that
she's gone too far and she can't go back on when she's taught Oral.
Yeah.
So she starts protesting eggs with them. Reluctantly, yeah. Until it becomes illegal in Moralton.
Yeah.
And at the episode's end, she visits the farmer's farm where there's like because of the prohibition of eggs.
Yeah.
It's like a speakeasy of egg perverts.
Yeah. Some
And
of
egg
them are
eaters.
eating eggs.
Yeah, some of them are just
some of
trying
them
to
are
eat some
just
eggs.
eating eggs. There's a gag where a doctor's there monitoring his heart. Because eggs are bad for your heart, cholesterol and shit. She, like, rubs an egg all over herself while, like, inside of a closed door.
Also sniffing the egg
Yeah.
in a sexual way.
Yeah.
Which is like foreshadowing to something that we revealed later on in season 3.
Yeah.
And that was Offensiveness.
Yeah.
Another side character specific episode.
Yeah. Diving deep into the town of Moralton.
Yeah.
We're learning a lot about the characters.
Yeah.
So, the next episode.
God's Blunders, focusing on a character we never see again.
Yeah.
Unlike
apparently so.
We've seen Sensitive before Offensiveness, and we will see her after.
Also, real quick, do you remember if, because you've seen this in Secession and more than I have, do you remember if Cinderdoll and her cronies like protest things anymore, or did they just get all of that out?
They still protest. It's
Okay.
a bank.
Okay. Because this episode, the amount of signs they had just made me think they were like, just getting it out of their system early. So, okay. So, God's Blunders.
When Moral Orel got canceled,
Oh,
it wasn't because they wanted to end the show. It just got canceled. And so I doubt that was like the last time they wanted to do a protesting gag.
Oh, okay. So, it opens, and
At the school.
Yeah, Oral's in class, and
Does it include a scene at the church? I
No.
don't think so. There's
No,
no
I don't
scene at the
think so.
church in this episode.
huh?
No. There wasn't one in the previous episode either.
No, there wasn't.
No. Yeah.
So these are the first. Number 5 is the first episode that doesn't have the church
Yep.
involved. Huh? No shit.
Opens up at the church. At school.
Yeah.
And apparently they have their once a month science class
Taught by Reverend Putty,
teaching them incorrect religion-based science.
of which there's one student who has done some external reading.
Yeah. Tommy.
And
He's ostracized and
for reading.
made an example of for actually knowing science.
Yeah.
Make him wear a dunce cap and everything.
Yeah, they're really mean to him because he can't memorize false facts.
Yeah.
Um,
He doesn't know all the fake news that they know.
and
Topical. That's been topical.
We see Tommy on the playground and Oral doing what Oral does, playing and shit. And Tommy's kind of down in the dumps. He feels stupid.
And Orel, who is a good kid ultimately.
Yeah.
Any of Orel's shitty behavior is not because he's a bad person. It's because of what he's taught.
Yeah. So he offers to tutor Tommy.
Yeah.
Because Tommy can't seem to get himself to learn this stuff.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Tommy has done so poorly on the standardized tests and whatnot that the principal has called his parents in.
He didn't put approved answers on it.
Yeah. To explain that he's dumb and he has a low IQ.
Yeah.
Which means he's not qualified to watch Rick and Morty. And he also probably wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
'Cause it's all about science.
He'd be the only person in.
Oh yeah, Moralton to actually get it. Yeah. Well, besides those other fuckers.
Vaguely.
Yeah. So
He'd also probably go, that's not correct science when the show gets it wrong.
yeah. So he has to go to special classes
Yes.
now, and
Also, his parents are just like everybody else.
yeah,
Also super
they think
religious.
he's stupid,
Yeah.
and they're upset that he's
So
stupid.
it's clearly he didn't get it from his parents. That's just he decided to read.
Yeah. So he is the thirst for knowledge of children. you know? So he
Curious child.
ends up having to wear a helmet, and his mom blends his food for him
Yeah.
so he doesn't choke.
Says can't ride his bike ever again.
And Oral is already on his way because
Yeah.
Oral was called to the office to become his brain buddy.
Yeah. They put him in a special class with with an apathetic teacher, and the rest of the students are nerds who also are actually curious about things.
Yeah.
which gets you ostracized and called a dummy in this dumb town.
And for every hour on the hour, the teacher takes a break.
Yeah.
And during that break, the students sneak books.
Yeah.
And start reading.
Yeah.
And they all have that understanding of what's going on.
Yeah. Reading Darwin and Marx.
Yeah. So
doing something that I still haven't done, which is read Fury.
We see Tommy getting bullied, and we also see Orel getting bullied for tutoring Tommy for hanging out with a dummy.
And so he goes home and asks his parents about what to do about him getting bullied. And his mom takes him asking a question of her as her questioning her marriage.
Oh yeah, because he starts talking about God, and she starts fantasizing about God.
Yeah.
Sexually, it's weird.
Yeah.
And then Clay comes home, and we see this dramatic change in...
She hears him, like, jiggering open the door.
Yeah.
And gets depressed. But as soon as he enters, she...
slaps on a smile.
Yeah.
They
have to pretend to be affectionate to each other.
Yeah. And then Clay explains to Orel that sometimes God fucks up. But we don't... God's mysterious, and we don't understand everything about why God does things.
And we get another example of Clay's many fake commandments.
Yeah. No number on this one.
I can't remember what the number was. Maybe there was.
No, there wasn't a number.
No.
I was looking out for the number.
Alright. And Orel comes upon what's the bully kid's name? I forget his name.
Joe,
yeah, and his bully friends throwing rocks while doing ironic quotations from the Bible.
Yeah, they're
said, "Let he who is without sin throws a stone."
Yeah. What was the one you brought up?
Take care of the meek, or
yeah.
something like
And so they're doing that, and Tommy, with his helmet, starts blocking all the stones.
Yeah.
Because they're throwing them at the other kids.
And then Earl gives a soapbox on what they call the potty mouth soapbox.
Yeah. And now it's even yummier.
Yeah.
He stands on the soapbox and...
he gives a speech about why they shouldn't bully them. They should pity them.
Yeah. They're not stupid. They're not to be made fun of. They're to be pitied.
Because they are stupid.
Yeah.
But that's stupid, and that's beautiful because that's the way God wanted them.
Yeah, and they're perfect because God is perfect, and therefore, since they are God's creations, they are perfect.
Yes.
Just the way they are.
And now the kids are depressed. Because they went from getting bullied to pitied, which still sucks.
Yeah. But they're not getting, like, beat the shit out of.
Yeah. And
they're just getting this weird pity.
And Orel feels like he's accomplished something.
Yeah. He feels, I don't even want to say full of himself.
Yeah.
Just accomplished.
Another episode where no real lesson was actually learned.
Yeah. Another episode? You mean...
But...
every episode?
But in Offensiveness, the egg ban does last.
Oh, yeah.
That's not discarded. That goes on for a while.
Oh, does that stay...
Yes.
In canon?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Huh. So, this is... been episode 5 and 6.
A Moral Orel Season 2 commentary from us guys, 2004.
The used guys of the podcast y'all are talking about. 2004 Podcast Odyssey.
I'm Jerry Gordon.
I'm Bobby DeMore. Yeah, check out the rest of the season 2. Check out our season 1 video. Give us a like, a comment, hate us. I don't fucking know.
Love us.
Smash that MFN thumbs down.
Don't do that. Thumbs up.
You can do either. Either way, that means we're getting views.
Send us gifts.
If
like,
you
give
send
us money on the Patreon.
If you send us your mailing address, what will we do?
Put your dirty tamp in a envelope and send it to Bobby's address.
Oh, Jesus, man. Dude, that's very difficult to do. Alright? It's so hard to deal with that. My parents are sharks. You know how hard it is to explain to them that my mail is not for them?
Bobby, why am I compelled to chew on your mail? What is this?
It doesn't help that, my house is filled with our pet piranhas.
Actually, your dad's a shark, your mom's a vampire.
Okay, that works. Oh, God. Yo, you think vampires would, go dumpster diving?
Why do I want to suck your mail?
You think vampires would, go dumpster diving for, tampons and shit?
I don't know. Maybe they... At the blood bank.
Yo, what was it in... There was a cartoon where the vampires... Oh, no, it was Adventure Time. They sucked the red out of things.
Yeah.
It wasn't blood. They just sucked the red out of things.
That was clever.
That was pretty clever. For whatever reason, I
That was clever.
wanted to say that was Kids Next Door. But that was the Spankula.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is, real fucked. That dude was creepy.
Yeah. But it's a kids-themed villain.
Yeah.
Like all the villains.
And it's, authoritative.
Yeah. It's an adult that likes to...
Punish kids.
Yes.
By spanking. And kids don't want to be spanked.
Yeah. I mean, there was a dentist villain.
Yeah.
So it's just all the villains were themed after shit kids hate.
There was the gay couple, too.
They had a gay vibe, but they were based on some James Bond villains.
Oh, that makes sense. I didn't think about that. But they're roommates, right?
I can't remember.
Okay. Well, that's another show.
Yeah.
Same network.
Yeah. Different times. Actually, not even same network. Same number on the dial, usually.
Same network. Cartoon Network owns Adult Swim.
They're actually they're considered separate.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Same company.
Yeah, they're both owned by Viacom.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Huh. Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
Moral Oral, Season 2. This has been another Moral Oral presentation by 2004.
Bye-bye.